Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the show. The time is 16 minutes past 11 o'clock here. Barry, Bear, and Julian with you in the studio today, and thanks for joining Julian and I here on the show today. And we've just got a couple of topics to recap before we get on to the next subject. Firstly, the coronavirus. If you don't need to go out, guys, don't go. Stay home. Make sure you've got enough food and drinks, okay? And to tell us more about that, here's my offside. Good morning to you once again, and thanks for joining me on the show today.
Barry, it's a pleasure to be here with you, to be able to listen to your great thoughts on what's going on in our community and to be able to participate.
So, the coronavirus, guys, we know that it's boring you to ad nauseum back, guys. We don't tell you what's going on. You will not know what to do and what precautions to take. Here's my outsider to open the second part of our show.
Barry, thank you. I'm deferring to you, Barry. I think you've got lots of great ideas, and it's a good opportunity for you to air them through your channel. So, what do you think, Barry, about what's going on? How's it affecting you personally?
Well, Julian, it has stopped me from going to the clubs on Saturday night, and I really do enjoy that. But what can I do? Nothing. So, Julian, how has the coronavirus affected you?
The biggest impact it's had on me, Barry, is concern for the rest of our community. So people who are in danger of losing their job, who haven't got work. We heard recently there was a large rush on the Centrelink offices, indicative of lots of people who are not going to have the funds, either through loss of work or loss of their employers' loss of work. And so it's very worrying to see that people need the government assistance and such government assistance early on. It really puts into context that this is something way outside our normal experience. What about you, Barry? How's it affecting you here in your home?
Well, it's affecting me in a lot of ways because I can't go out in the taxi on Saturday night and to be able to enjoy my time down at the Leagues Club, and I really do enjoy that. But I think with the closure of the pubs and clubs and restaurants, I think a lot of the staff at the Leagues Club are not going to be going through those doors for quite some time.
Yeah, apparently there's a two sides to this. So one side, I think, as you've highlighted, is there's a real lack of the ability to socialize. And for all of us as human beings, it's important to be able to have that release. If you worked all week, you mentioned the Saturday night, Barry, being able just to go down to the club and you just enjoy the camaraderie, the atmosphere, being around other people and being able to enjoy it. The other side I've heard is that apparently the poker machines, though, aren't being used. And for many people, the poker machine use is an addiction. So this is a chance for them to free themselves up from things that they've unwanted characteristics of their life, things that are in their life. And so let's hopefully that there's, even though there's a negative, there's the silver lining in those dark clouds.
And also because a lot of the bars and clubs, like we said earlier in the show today, have now shut temporarily. I hope this doesn't have a bigger impact because it's like taking the slice out of a big chunk out of people's lives. So, like I said at the beginning, like we said at the beginning of our show, our broadcast today, we'd really like you to have your say either through Facebook or on my YouTube channel. Please don't shut your songs off with Julian, and I would like to hear from you about this. And I know with school holidays on now and the cancellation of many events like the Easter show and that, we would really like to hear from you. So if you're on your computer now, on your Facebook or things like that, drop me a message or leave a comment down below because I really would like to hear your side of the story about all of this and how it has impacted on you and your family and your friends not being able to go out and I also believe that no more than 10 people can attend a funeral or invite people attending a wedding. Julian, how does this make you feel?
Very interesting question. You, in one of our earlier segments, you mentioned that word abiding by the government rules. And I think if you think of a rule coming down imposed upon you, you know, your natural reaction might be to want to push back against it. But when you think of the concept of that word abiding, that if we abide by the rules, it's like, you know, we're going to do the right thing. We want to do the right thing. So, in a wedding, birthdays, I think also, Barry, you mentioned not able to have large gatherings. If you think of the positive side, that you're trying to protect those people, you know, in the wedding, your partner or you know, the partner's relatives, and in a birthday, you know, the relatives and friends that you would normally have around, you're thinking positively that you're abiding by a rule to protect them. I think there's always a positive aspect to look at in anything that's going on.
So we would really like you to have your say on all of this because it's important for you and your families out there and your friends that have been affected by all of this. Please comment via my Facebook page or comment in the link down below. Please, I'd like to hear from you because it's no good shutting yourself off and thinking there's nothing for you out there when there is now. Even though the shops, we can't go down there at the moment. Okay, please don't have a negative outlook on this. I'm sure if there is a will, there is a way of finding.
Very well said, Barry. Very well said.
There is a way of finding a solution to all of this, and we know how frustrating it is. Like we said, you plan a holiday and you can't go because you can't leave the country or the state. So we really would like your input on this now as we go somewhere on this because since January we knew that something was gonna happen and this coronavirus has been spread out on one big plate Here's my offsider.
Really good point you're making, Barry, because previous outbreaks you might consider, which even in the nature were semi-isolated, for some reason they just never got the attention that this current outbreak has. And it may be, as you've said, one big plate which is spread out all over the world. So every nation of the world is now aware and being impacted by it, if not through medical cases, then through the travel limitations and then the subsequent flow on to impacting their tourism and their economy. So it is one big plate, Barry. I agree with you entirely.
Yes, I'm sure my viewers out there on watching this program right now had something to say on this. So jump on your computer now, write a comment on YouTube or Facebook. I'd like to hear your thoughts about how this has affected you and throwing your holiday plans into chaos. Here's my offsider.
All right, Barry, I've pretty much dried up all my particular comments. I think always stay in the positive is what we were talking about, and that's where I'm keeping my opinions and attitudes always in the positive.
And also, Julian, you've made a positive point there. Okay, so we really would like you to comment on this if you are at your computer now. So please do comment either on my Facebook page or comment on my YouTube channel. Please do comment. So we're gonna take a break now and come back after lunch and we'll go through all this again so that you guys know what's going on, and we'll also bring you an update on the closure of the cages as well. So we've still got a big show to cover today. This is the start of it. We also have another food idea coming up today as well to finish up. So, like we've said, we know the coronavirus is bad and it's affecting you, but please, by all means, tell us what you think about it, because I really would like to hear your thoughts on this. And if you've got any concerns, okay, please talk to your site managers. And we and coming up, we have another bird idea, and if it doesn't rain on us, we might get some hot chips.
Great idea.
So
You heard it from Barry here first.
So you've been watching the morning segment of our show, but don't go away. We've still got a lot to cover before we close this big corner of the show today. So hang in there, guys. We know the coronavirus coverage is boring, but if the government doesn't do what is right in bringing you this information, then you won't know. So time is 11:30 here on Wednesday. Don't go away, stay with us. And like we've said, if you're near your computer now, please do comment via my Facebook page or click on my channel, and if you've got any comments to make, I'd really like to hear from you about all of this. So get on your computer now and let me know what you think about all of this. The time is 28 minutes to 12 o'clock. You've been watching the morning session with Julian and Barry, and we'll have more after the lunch break. Don't go away.